Okay, hello my friends. Thank you for joining me tonight and sitting down with me. I have my tea, of course, to drink, and yes, I still have my Christmas cup out, even though it is mid-January at this point. I'm very behind on my video for December, but since we were talking about December crafting, did you just slide down? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Okay. I think I locked the tripod now. I think that literally happens in every one of my videos. Okay. I still have my Christmas stuff out. We're going to talk about Christmas stitching and crafting. So, if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for talking with me. If you're new, my name is Morgan, and I have a cat who's in the room with me, and I have a dog who might come in the room with me, but they get to run out of the house. I let them do whatever they want, so I hope we're all cool with that. But anyway, let's get talking. I can hear the dog on the stairs. So let's start with non-cross stitch. So I have been knitting, and this is one of my goals to finish for January. The never-ending knit blanket, oh dear, of my Lion brand mandala yarn in the color Genie. This is the last corner. I have like 89 rows left, so it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm getting really low on yarn, which is confusing to me because I used 2 cakes and the plan was I increased for a whole cake and then I'm decreasing for a whole cake. My tension actually seems really good on this project, so I wonder if maybe they shorted me on the second skein, but I already have a backup plan of a different colorway. I'm going to fussy cut out a matching gray and black if I need to finish this last corner. For felt, I have been felting. I did a video of me starting this project that I called a craft and chat. So if you want to see how I set this project up, you can go watch that video. But this is a vintage sunset, which was Dimensions before Dimensions was the name. Felt applique kit, and this is a Santa patchwork pillow designed by Sue Dreamer. So here's what he will look like. So cute. And here is how far I got. So just have to do his face and his head and the top part, and then you make the back of the pillow and sew them together. So I could probably finish him if I really sat down and did it, but as always, my focus was stolen by other projects. So now we are just into stitching for the rest of the video. So first thing I worked on was, I didn't get the preview for this one. Okay, it is called Santa's Nap, and here's what I got. I really got a lot of work done filling in the armchair and working on this Christmas light bulb up here. So, and I made myself a needle minder, and so for this one, I bought the polymer clay piece off Etsy, and I just glued magnets on to make him into a minder, and it's so pretty. I don't know where my preview is for this, so I will put a picture of the finished piece below. This kit is out of print, but it was reprinted in Russia, which is where I ordered mine from a few years ago. Okay, so next thing I worked on, this is actually a start and a finish. I think I mentioned in the last video I was back onto my Hunger Games obsession, so I listened to all the audiobooks of like the original trilogy, and when I get into something, I get into it. So I drafted and stitched a pattern. If we burn, you burn with us, which is a quote from Catching Fire by Katniss. And I made this pattern. So if anybody wants to stitch it, I'm going to put a link to the PDF that I made in the description box. You can stitch it for free. And if you do stitch it, tag me, because I would love to see other people's stitching. I stitched this in the color, I saved it because I know I would forget. So this is DMC 221. I love this red. Just on a scrap piece of Mystery Pinky Peach. Okay. So after that, I started the nativity I showed you. And I did not get as much as I hoped to. So this is what I started. This is a Jan Lynn kit, number 319800, called Blessed Mary, Joseph, and Baby Jesus. So this kit was from 2005, but there were a lot of copies of these on eBay, and you make standalone. You can't see from the glare. So you make each member of the Holy Family, and then there is livestock, wise men, as well. That, like, 3 separate kits in the trilogy. Wow, okay. Anyway, I started this. And of course I started in the center with baby Jesus. And here's where I got. I only worked on him a few times, but it's on nice 14 count. And my stitches are, I think, really pretty on this one. So here's his, like, swaddle. And it's either hair or halo. So I do really want to put some more stitches into him. The shading is very pretty on this one. And it's on this gorgeous 14 count Ada. I don't know what color this is. So I started this, and this was around Christmas time, so I just was obsessed with the Holy Family and nativities, I guess, because I found another one on eBay, another kit. This is an out-of-print Dimensions Collection Gold Petite, called Blessed Family, and it's on 18 count. It's from 1999, and it looks like this. And I started that kit and worked on it for about an evening and got a little bit of progress. This is what I got, which that is Joseph's hand and his start of his sleeve, right in the center. I'm holding it upside down. There, that makes more sense. Okay. I think this one is going to be gorgeous when it's done. It looks like you get to make some really lovely cording to encircle them, which I think will be really fun. Okay, so that's what I worked on, and then, as I mentioned in the last video, I picked my Dimensions Gold Collection kit, Woodland Winter, as my snow day project. I live in Michigan. We get a lot of snow. It's been blizzarding for like a week here, so I have had a couple stitching sessions on this guy. But here's where we are. And I worked on this bottom corner down here. Let's see. It looks so good. There's no back stitch in this yet, which is very naughty of me. I'm gonna regret that a lot, but look how good they look. So I'm sure I'm gonna keep working on this. We're supposed to get snow tonight and I think Friday as well. So keep this out and accessible. So then I worked on my deers for a few days, and after that I really just got a wild hair in the new year that I wanted to work on getting my whips down, because right now, including everything I have going, knitting, crochet, stitching, embroidery, felt, everything, okay? I have like 33 projects midstream, so I picked up this one, which is, I don't have a preview for it, but it is a stamped dimensions kit called 6863 Perfect Poppies, like so. And it's definitely different than normal cross stitch. I don't love working on it. It hurts my fingers a lot. The chart is weird like this. This one's out of print as well. I don't even think they make these kind of kits anymore, but here's my progress. I'm almost done. One of my goals is to finish this in January as well. So here's where we are. I did French knots, a little back stitch, and filled in a bunch of the poppies. So all I have to do left is backstitch the flowers. There's some couching. There's a bunch of like other stitches besides crosses left to do. But I just have 2 poppies left to stitch. So I'm going to finish that this month in January. Or die trying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So there's that. I think that's... My pile fell over. Let me get a drink. I think that's all of my whips, which... I did work on Beach Tranquility a few times, which is a Dimensions Gold Petite. It's still on my stand, and I didn't want to take it off the stand because I'm probably going to go stitch on that as soon as I'm done talking to you. So, those are my whips. I have a nice amount of haul because I had Christmas money. And before we get into that though, I do have a giveaway. So I'm a big fan of the Prairie Schooler Santas, and last year I stitched the 2022 Santa. So here's what mine turned out like. I replaced the neon with beads, but you can do whatever you want. I'm going to give away this chart. You know the rules. Don't say giveaway. Be 18. I will ship this internationally, but it's going to be in an envelope with a stamp. So once I send it out, it's out of my hands. I did, so that you can see the chart is clear. I had originally used erasable highlighter on this and then erased it. So if I send this through the mail and it's pink when you get it, just hit it with your iron or a hairdryer and it'll clear up again. So if you would like to win this chart, let's say penguin in your comment, and I'll pull in a couple weeks. I think that'll be really fun. But after that, I am going to show you my haul. So if you do not like to watch haul, I will not be offended if you leave now, because I know some people just don't like watching it. But if you do like haul, I hope you have your drink, because we're gonna get started. Okay, so I did get a few crafty things for Christmas. I was super excited because my family is really good at giving gifts. So also they just gave me Christmas money. So some of these things I picked out, but they bought for me. Okay, so my grandma got me a yarn winder. This is a Hobby Lobby one. I really like it. I've already used it on a bunch of skeins to make some pretty cakes. So she also got me some yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is Yarn Bee True Colors in the colorway Jasper. It's so soft. It's 100% acrylic and it's a 6 super bulky. I just love those colors. I'm a big fan of, I like yellow, so very cute. Okay. I talked about this last time, and I can't believe nobody called me out in the comments. I said, do I really need the whole nativity set? Do I need the wise men? I bought the wise men. Of course I was gonna buy the whole set. Honestly, I can't believe you didn't call me out for this. We knew I was going to. But I got my wise men. They're very pretty as well. I like Janlin charts a lot. Sorry, that was the packaging. So I think these will be good to stitch as well. Okay. So, speaking of kits, I got this, which, tell me if you think this design looks familiar. This is a Loops and Thread Kits, which is Michael's house brand, but look familiar? It's so cool. So this is the same original artwork as Dimensions Gold Aurora Cabin. And I wanted that one for a long time, especially after Calico showed it on her channel recently. She did a big Dimensions stash dive. But this is a different angle of the original art, which is by Kim Norleen. And here's a full picture of the preview. I'm honestly, I can't believe that I like this one better than the Dimensions, but I really love that campfire. So, and this has to be, one, I bought this because I was so curious. This has to be made in the same factory as the gold kits, for real. Look at the thread organizer. They're the same, okay? They look exactly the same as Dimensions kits, like 100%. The chart, I'm going to show you a tiny corner. Well, one, the key, same. But it says, obviously, Loops and Threads, Cabin. But I'm going to show you a tiny corner to show you, because I couldn't find anything about these kits online. So, as you can see, just like a Dimensions Gold kit. Fascinating. So they also have alternative art of Cherry Blossom River. I think it's a Lena Lou design. And they have Rocky Point, but Rocky Point is just like flipped. So that's interesting. Okay. I think I told you I was obsessed with nativities. I mentioned this on Instagram, and I found this for just such a bargain. So this is a 2004 kit by Dimensions Normal Collection. It is Banners for a Cozy Home, Season of Love, which is designed by Abby Press. So just have the Holy Family. It's on 14 count. It really reminds me a lot of the gold, but I checked, it's different artists. But this looks really interesting. You get a wire bell pull. You get the banner, which has this like plastic bias tape kind of stuff, and your floss. So this is gorgeous. I'll stitch this one day and have it hung up. Okay. Oh, got a pattern off Etsy. No, off eBay. So somebody cut this out of a magazine. Which I don't love buying patterns like that. But this is Bullfrog Witch door hanger by Casey Boinagario. And this was in, it looks like the Halloween issue of a Just Cross Stitch. But I have, oh, this is the Halloween 2014 issue. And he's just so cute. I don't know if I want to stitch anything besides him, but yeah, like I might do just him. There's a little fat pillow and use him like a pin cushion. So cute. Okay, I think I mentioned I've been using the frame and I've been fighting my scroll rods. So I got these tensioners, I think they're called. I got mine from Maggie's Minders on Etsy, and you get to pick your color, and I have all the pieces. It came in a pack of 4 for like 13 bucks. And I got 2 beautiful pieces of fabric. These are going to be for Mirabilis. So it is 16 count. Hand dyed by the Etsy dyer Oblong Meow. This is the color Starling, and I have so much of her fabric. It is just gorgeous. And she has really reasonable prices, in my opinion. And she just opened her shop so that it is made to order. So look. So I think this is going to be for Millennium Angel, which I think will be just gorgeous on this background. And this is going to be the fabric for my Queen Anne's Lace Mirabilia, which I think I'm going to start for a Leap Day start. But this is the color Blush, 16 count. So it's just so pretty. Just so pretty. I love it. Okay, I will link her shop down below. She has a ton of great colors. Oh, I almost just hiccuped. She has a ton of great colors. And we're actually done. I didn't talk for 2 hours tonight. I will be back to talk with you in February probably. So I hope you are having an amazing stitching time, and I hope you are working on something. Comment below if you want to win that chart, and comment below what you're working on. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and have an amazing first month of the year. Okay, bye.